Hello everybody, it's Biggie from GUI here. Welcome back to another Roblox scripting tutorial. This tutorial, I'll teach you how to make a shop GUI that also has a currency and you can buy different tools. So let's get into it. But before we start, make sure to join my Discord server, which will be in the description. I also have a Twitch where I will sometimes do live streams, not that often, in the description. Also, my cat is being crazy, so if you hear meows and stuff, that's just him. Also, if you have any suggestions for any tutorials that I should make sure to leave them down in the comments and I will try to make them. And last, sorry for not posting in a while. Alright, so first we're going to need to make the currency. So, what you're going to do is in server script service, you're going to insert a script. There's also another tutorial, which I will hopefully put in the top right now. So, what you're going to do is you're going to do game.player added. So this checks if the player is added. So when a player joins, :connect, and you just need this at the end of functions. Function, and then inside of this, you're going to actually delete one of the closing parentheses, and you're going to do PLA or PLR, whichever one you want. This is just getting the player that joined, and we need that. So you're going to hit enter. And so now you're going to do local folder. You can name this whatever you want really, but it will affect things. So is equal to instance.new, and then you're going to put two parentheses like this, and inside the parentheses also do two quotation marks, and then do folder and hit enter, and you're going to do folder, or whatever you put right here, dot parent is equal to PLR, or whatever you did right here, and folder dot name is equal to, and inside quotation marks, do leader stats, I think without a capital L, so all lowercase. Just like that, and this is not optional right here. This won't be seen to anyone except yourself or whoever is developing the game with you, and this won't actually be seen because it's not showing anything. It's not actually showing the leader stats. Now you're going to do local cache, or whatever you want it to be, is equal to instance.new, and we're creating a new int value. I forgot to put that in quotation marks, but it did it for me. This int value is like numbers, but you can do string value if you wanted to. You could do like bool value, which is true/false. And then you're going to do cache.parent, or whatever you did right here, is equal to folder, or whatever you did like right here and here. And then so cache.value, and then this is your starting money. So I'm gonna do 0. Actually, I'm gonna do like 200. You can set this to whatever you want. Note that this currency does not save. If I learn how to do data source, I will make a saving currency tutorial because I really want to do that. And cache.name is equal to, in quotation marks. Now this is what's going to show to the player, so this is the important part. And I'm going to do cache, but you can put whatever you want, and it doesn't matter what it is, but it will show to the players and the leader stats. So I think that's all you need. And just real quick, I'm going to rename it to currency script. You don't have to, but you can name this to whatever you want to. Alright, so now you're going to want to go ahead and see. We're going to want to create the GUI. So what you're going to do is inside a starter GUI, insert a screen GUI. Now you're going to want to rename this to shop GUI, or whatever you want. Insert inside of this another screen GUI. I just like screen GUIs a lot, okay? And now inside of this, I'm going to do button GUI, and I'm also going to insert another screen GUI. I'm going to rename that to Shop Menu GUI. So that's going to open, so let's see here. So first we're going to need the button. So let's insert a text button into here. So I'm going to go ahead and make it the size. So let's see where. Okay, here 0 and then 0. So that will make it very small. And then you're going to want to mess with the first number. So that's like the offset. This is all. So I'm going to go ahead, move it down by 0.4 of the screen, and this makes it so that it looks right on all devices. So 0.4 of the screen, and the size on the Y will be, let's see, I am very bad at this, 0.15. There we go. And now I'm just going to go ahead and set everything up. Alright, note that these two, even if they are the same, they won't be the same size because it is the screen size. Let's see. So the border size changed. I'm going to make the background color a light blue, kind of, maybe a cyan. That looks good. And now I'm going to rename the text to be, let's see here, shop. And now you're going to want to turn on text scaled. And you can change the font if you want. So let's see. Alright, so there's that. And I'm just going to rename this to button if you want to. And now we're going to start working on the actual shop. So we're going to insert a, actually, wait. So inside here you're going to want to insert a scrolling frame. So here's your scrolling frame that you can scroll. And so, let's see here. You're just going to want to resize it. Alright, here is this, the GUI that I have. I'm going to make it transparent. So I like making it gray, and then background transparency I usually increase just a little. 0.5 looks good. Alright, and now you have your scrolling frame which you can scroll on, but there's nothing in here actually. So I'm actually going to have 9 items, so 9 different items. But you can have as many as you want. So I'm going to insert a text button. Here is the text button. And so it is inside the frame. So I'm going to change the size to 0 and 0 right here. So, and then 0.1 and 0.1. See, that doesn't really look that good. So I'm just going to mess with this until it looks good. Alright everyone, it turns out I didn't need this scrolling frame. I'm just going to have 8 items actually. And yeah, so yeah. So now we're going to get the shop done. Like the actual shop, we're going to get that done, like to open and close it. So I have a bunch of different text buttons. So I'm just going to rename them real quick. So 1. Alright, I did have to switch a few of these around because of the way when I duplicated them. So here's all the text buttons. Now, we're going to make the shop open and close. So inside of this, we're going to disable the shop menu. Actually, no, enable it, sorry. And we're going to actually need to insert a text button to go ahead and actually let's put it inside of the oh wait, this is the wrong one. Let's just go ahead and put inside the scrolling frame, and we're going to do X just because it's going to be an X to get rid of it. And let's see here, I'm just going to resize it real quick. Alright, there we go. So now I'm just going to change this to be where is it? Red. And I'm gonna make it the text be an X. So that's what this is. So now I'm gonna go ahead and insert a local script into here, and so we're gonna do local shop button, and then is equal to script dot parent, and this is going to be a lot. So right now we're at the scrolling frame. Dot parent dot button GUI. Now we're going to do local shop is equal to script dot parent let's see, dot parent. So now we're going to do script dot parent dot mouse button one click connect function, and then just do that. Hit enter and it should create an end for you. And now you're going to do shop dot, let's see, shop dot, hold on, I'm getting confused. Shop button dot enabled is equal to true. Shop dot enabled is equal to false. Alright, so that's that script right there. Now inside the shop button, you're going to also insert a local script, and we're going to do local shop button is equal to script dot parent. Local shop is equal to script dot parent dot shop menu GUI. And you're going to do script dot parent dot mouse button one click connect, and you're going to do, oh whoops, that's whoops, what did I do? Function, and then just do that. So it's basically the same thing, but we're switching them around. So shop dot enabled is equal to true. Shop button dot enabled is equal to false. So now let's go ahead and test it, and we're going to turn this enabled off, and let's go test it real quick. Alright, for some reason there was an error in the currency script, so I'm going to go ahead and fix that in just a second. So let's go ahead, click shop, boom, it works. Here we go. Alright, now let's just stop it, and I'm going to see what the error was. And this, oh, why did I put that there? That's very dumb of me. Alright, let's try it again. Alright, and now you can also see that now we have cash, 200. Alright, and why did I put that 3 there again? Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to so we're going to start working on the actual stuff. So inside of replicated storage, we're going to insert 2 folders. One's going to be called remote functions. Oh, whoops, what am I doing? I have no idea what I just did. Oh, I'm recording for some reason. No, what? That's it. Oh my god. Okay. Sorry about that. So remote functions, and we're going to also insert another one called tools. Alright, so now what we're going to do is in server script service, we're going to insert a folder, rename this to shop scripts, and that should be what we need. Okay, so we're going to create our tools. Now, I have a tutorial on how to make tools, which will appear in the top right now, if I remember. So let's just make different colored squares. Alright, so I have 8 different tools with a bunch of different colors. So now inside of so now we're going to create 8 different tools, or however many different tools you're going to have. So now let's just go ahead and start making them, I guess. Alright, now I have a whole bunch of different tools. I'm going to go ahead kind of like close these. And so now you're going to highlight them all, just like that. And you're going to move it into the tools thing that you made. Boom, there you go, they're in your tools and replicated storage. Now you're going to go ahead and insert. Now for this script, just for simplicity, it's not the most compact, but I'm sure you can make it more compact. You're going to insert 8 remote functions, or however many tools you have. So just do that real quick. Alright, so now I'm going to do red RF, which stands for remote function, orange RF, yellow RF, and so on. Alright, now once you have that done, we are pretty much almost ready. So what we're going to do now is we're going to start making the local scripts that will fire the remote functions. Now this part's pretty easy, it's just a bunch of duplication. So let's go ahead and insert a local script into our first one, and we're going to do local RF is equal to game dot replicated storage dot RF remote functions dot red RF. And we're going to do script dot parent dot mouse button 1 click colon connect function player, actually PLA. So now what we're going to do is we're going to say RF colon invoke server. Now what this does is turning this local thing into a server thing, so that just doesn't apply to you. And so now you're going to send through, basically you don't have to send through anything actually, now that I think about it. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and duplicate this local script, put it into the next one, and then change it to the next thing, and just do this over and over again. This whole thing is probably just repetitive, so let me just get into it. Alright, and I have done all of those. So now whenever we click it, it should fire that. So now what we're going to have to do is another repetitive step. Why am I say things wrong a lot. Just gonna close all of these just for neatness. So now what we're going to do is inside of shop scripts, we're going to insert another script, and we're going to do, so let's see, local tool is equal to game dot, and we're going to do game dot replicated storage dot tools dot, and then we're going to do, I'm going to do red tool, local RF, I spelled local wrong, local RF is equal to game dot replicated storage dot remote functions dot red RF. So now what we're going to do, RF dot on server invoke is equal to function, and then inside these we're going to do player. Alright, so now what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to do so local C is equal to tool colon clone, and now you're going to want to do C dot parent is equal to player dot backpack, and that will give them the tool. And so now we're actually going, so this is the part that makes it like give you the tool. So now we're going to need to test if you have the money. So if player dot leader stats dot cash is, I'm going to make it cost 10, is greater than or equal to 10, then, and so now we're going to do enter here, and we're going to do end. So we need an end for this if. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and do so after that we're going to do player dot leader stats dot cash. Oh wait, I forgot to do cash dot value. So if player dot leader stats dot cash dot value is equal to player dot leader stats dot cash, I'm gonna just copy that over, minus 10. There we go. So you can remove this if you want them to be able to go in debt, but that means they can infinitely buy it. So that's that, and then we're just going to go ahead and duplicate this over and over and over. And so let's just go ahead and do this. So this is the script 2, so we're going to do orange, and we're going to have to do this a bunch. So let me do that. Alright, and I think I just forgot one more thing. You have to rename all of the tools. So go into tools. Now you have to rename each of these parts to handle. So I'm just going to go ahead and rename all these parts to handle. Alright, and that should be it. So let's hit play and let's test it. Alright, so I hope this works. Shop. And actually I have no idea which one are these, so you're going to have to change like text and stuff. You can even have text buttons. Or image buttons. So let's see here. Yep, just gave me a red tool and it took away 10 cash. So as you see, it's just giving me it. And I accidentally did pink and purple. So like pink I marked it as purple at sometimes. So as you see, I have the different tools. And so this is how to make it for like tools and stuff, which yeah. You can also like use the same thing to, like if you step on something, you can do if like player so hold on a second. Oh yeah, and just to make sure, if see, it won't buy anything if you don't have enough money. Don't mind the fact that I have a bajillion yellow tools. Yeah, don't mind. So that was like the GUI version, I guess. So whatever you want to happen in here, you can like just put it in here, and that's what will happen. So what if that's what you want for like a GUI buy thing? Alright, now let's say you want to buy something, like by stepping on something. So what you're going to do is inside of, now if you want to have like a pad that you step on, you're going to want to just insert a script, and then so script dot, I spelled that wrong, script dot parent dot touch colon connect function, and we're going to hit and just make sure that there's an end with the closing parenthesis B like last time, and we're going to do if hit dot parent, what the heck just happened? If hit dot parent colon find first child humanoid, then, and now we're going to do so hit dot parent, or actually no, game dot players dot or colon get player from character. Why am I doing this? Get player from character. Hit dot parent. Let's see here. Actually, let's do local player is equal to game dot players colon get. Okay. And I spelled that wrong. So now what we're going to do is if player dot leader stats dot cache dot value is greater than or equal to 10, then we're going to go ahead and game dot replicated storage dot tools dot red tool colon clone, and we're actually going to go ahead and local C is equal to game dot parent. Now we're going to do C dot parent is equal to play dot backpack, and then C. Let's see. Actually, play dot leader stats dot cache dot value is equal to play dot leader stats dot cache dot value minus 10. And so this should actually give us the red tool whenever we touch it. So if I just go ahead and click play here, let's go ahead and test it. Alright, so we are in. And so now let's just go ahead and touch it. And it does give us it multiple times because each time we touch it, it happens. So you're going to have to input something to stop that from happening. But as you see, it doesn't do anything when we get to zero cache. So thanks for watching, everyone. Hope you enjoyed. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye, everyone.